What the fuck are you doing with LA Knight? On Friday, you had him lose to Gunther in an insanely good match, mind you, where LA proved he can go. He proved he is main event level material. You had him tap out to the cravat, a new maneuver in Gunther's arsenal that we've never seen him use before. Okay, why has everybody else this year that Gunther has faced that was a main event player like LA Knight or upper mid card fall asleep or pass out in pain to his submission? But you made LA Knight tap out instead. You didn't let him pass out to be a tough son of a bitch like you let Jey Uso and you let everybody else that he faced. You made him actually give up. And I know that's probably because you needed somebody of an upper tier to give up to show that if they can give up, maybe John Cena can give up. But at LA Knight's expense, it's stupid. Because let me ask you this. Jay can beat Gunther, but LA can beat Jay, but LA can't beat Gunther? Make that make sense. And then on top of that, LA Knight can beat Solo Sikoa, but Solo can almost beat Gunther. Okay, so are we protecting LA Knight now because he lost in a 5-on-1 assault and distraction? So what is it? Are we burying him to Gunther and making him the one guy that didn't pass out and show how tough he was, but he actually had to give up? Or are we going to protect him with 5-on-1? Or are we writing him off because then they put him through a car roof by tsunamiing him from a car? So what is it? Is it a write-off and repackage? Is it we're burying him and we have no idea what we're doing with him? Or is it we still want to keep him strong and protect his character in defeat so he can return maybe on the 5th of January? Either way, why are you yanking LA Knight around the way that you are? And why are we ending Monday Night Raw in such a abysmal and chaotic mess of back and forth ping pong of what we're supposed to focus on?
Shout out to my best mates at Snug Wrestling. I'll tag each of those creators down below. And I urge you guys to check out Snug Wrestling Podcast as well on YouTube, on Spotify, and wherever you get your podcasts. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this will be the last wrestling video that I'm going to make. I'll probably make a John Cena tribute video at some point. But until then, I am just about done with WWE and wrestling overall because I am sick and fucking tired of my favorite wrestlers being booked like shit. I do not care what company you fucking support. If you have a favorite wrestler that is being booked to shit, you have every right in your fucking power to stand up and speak for them. But never attack anybody on a personal level, okay? That's where I draw the line. But the thing that pisses me off the most about this whole situation is how everybody wants to get the shit at me personally. This is what I've gotten. Everybody's getting the shit at me because I want LA Knight to win the John Cena tournament. And fucking everybody's like, why are you mad that Gunther won? He's a great fucking wrestler. Yes, he is a great wrestler. A fucking decorated superstar that didn't fucking need this win. You're talking about the same cunt that lost to Jey Uso at WrestleMania. You're talking about the same cunt that fought against Pat McAfee. You're talking about the same guy who fucking takes so much abuse from mid-card talent and yet beats them with a fucking power bomb and a pin finish. Either that or fucking puts them in a fucking chokehold. But no. What we're gonna do with LA Knight, we're gonna make him tap out to a move that Gunther has never even fucking used before. And you couldn't keep him strong like a tough son of a bitch, which beats the Stone Cold allegations, by the way. Because Stone Cold would have never tapped out to something like that. But even before this whole last time is now tournament and the whole grabbing the we want LA Knight, not Jey Uso sign bullshit started, LA Knight was screwed from the fucking start. Comes in and gets over on his own, but doesn't do enough to win a fucking briefcase. They gave it to Damian Priest in 2023. I was fine with that because there was a story that made sense with the Judgment Day. He didn't win it in 2024. I wanted Jey Uso to win that, but we sacrificed it for a CM Punk storyline with Drew fucking McIntyre. And then again, we did the same thing, but with Seth Rollins. And if there was any fucking time for him to win that fucking briefcase, it was then. Which was why I was so fucking angry and I crashed out so fucking hard when I was last live with them. And I haven't been back on that podcast ever since that fucking crash out. But now, with all of the stuff that's going on recently and all of the frustrating shit that's going on, I'm pretty sure that they can sit here and agree with me when I tell you that I'm pretty sure I had a justifiable crash out. This is the same guy who got more over than Roman fucking Reigns leading up to Crown Jewel in 2023. I need y'all to remember that shit. He was more over than Roman Reigns leading up to Crown Jewel in 2023. Do y'all not remember his music hitting as Roman Reigns was making his entrance? Do y'all not remember that shit? But no, we were all just brain-rotted fucking fans at the time. Yeah, right. Way more fucking better than the yeet shit that we've been having this year. But then my anger roots down to a deeper level as well, because part of me blames John Cena for this. Part of me believes that John Cena has a bit of beef with LA Knight after the whole Fastlane pay-per-view when John Cena and LA Knight tag teamed with each other against the Bloodline. John Cena goes to raise LA Knight's hand and he says, nah, I'm not doing that. Let me give you respect. And you can hear John Cena mouthing to LA Knight, you motherfucker. He even goes on a podcast to talk about this. So yeah, part of me believes that John Cena is still bitter about that whole situation from 2 years ago. Which I wouldn't be fucking surprised because John Cena has buried the Nexus, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was part of the burial of LA Knight. One more superstar's career to bury into the burial plot before he fucking retires. I'm just fucking sick and tired of this whole circle with LA Knight where he keeps getting put into these positions where his career can be pushed up to the next step. Where he's most likely going to get that world championship glory. But it never fucking happens. They never fucking pull the trigger on it. Good things come to those who wait. Yeah, kiss my fucking ass. At this point, let the cunt go to AEW. I don't know what else you fucking do with him. I never want somebody to lose their fucking job. I never want that for somebody. But for LA Knight, it's best for him to leave. Because I do not believe in his repackaging. Because Triple H has shown me over this whole year that I cannot fucking trust him. And it all started with the bullshit Saturday night's main event from after Money in the Bank with Seth Rollins. Like, we are just a few weeks near the end of 2025, and for some fucking reason, I cannot get a piece of fucking common sense out of anybody. Look, I respect Gunther. Let me make that abundantly fucking clear. He is the longest NXT UK champion of the world. He is the longest Intercontinental champion. He has won 2 world championships. Both of them have been fucking abysmal and bullshit. I'm hoping that he wins the Royal Rumble at some point and gets a proper world championship run. And then for the end of his career, I'm thinking that he might retire Brock Lesnar at some point. But apart from that, I do not see what else Gunther can do in WWE. Unless you give him a United States title and a Universal title for the statistic of him being a Grand Slam champion. Like, those are the only few things that I can see Gunther doing. Other than that, I don't know what else you can fucking do with him. But yeah, I think I'm about done with wrestling at this point. I'm just sick and tired of my favorite wrestlers just being booked to shit. I really am. But if you think it's just on WWE, no. I have this disdain with AEW as well. But I'll make another video on that. Until then, I'm just about done with WWE. I really am. I'll watch John Cena retire and then I'll wait for the Royal Rumble next year to see what path they go. But until then, I'm not gonna make another fucking video about wrestling for a while now. I'll make the one about AEW after, but until then, I'm about done with wrestling as a whole. I just need a fucking break from it. This really fucking hurts. It's crazy how we went from LA Knight possibly being a megastar and a true fucking talent in WWE to possibly becoming the next Samoa Joe of WWE. Because remember, Samoa Joe never won a Universal Championship. And he was so fucking talented. And he got screwed over so badly. I always compare LA Knight to Samoa Joe with a heavy heart. And I'm a fucking idiot for doing that, and it's karma that's come to me for doing that because LA Knight is basically screwed over. I don't know what this company's problem is with LA Knight, and I don't think I'll ever figure it out. But I just think LA Knight needs to go somewhere else. I really do. I'm just sick and tired of the waiting game. I'm just sick and tired of it. So yeah, fuck you WWE. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.